biology engineering student at College of Engineering, Guindy, University, Chennai. I'm here as a part of Guindy Times, the official campus magazine of CEG, ACTEC, and SAP. Now, for Intern Diaries 3.0, I'm here to interview Maitreyi regarding her summer intern at CDRI, Lucknow. Central Drug Research Institute is one of the premier research institutes of India with a unique R&D organization and biomedical research-driven new drug discovery and development environment. So, to make this moment more interesting, let's speak on screen. Welcome on board, Maitreyi. We are awaiting to hear your drug stories. Trust me, guys, it'll be worth it. So, Maitreyi, give us a quick intro of yourself, please.
Hi, Sameeha. I'm Maitreyi. I'm currently pursuing my MTech Biopharmaceutical Technology in Anna University. And due to COVID reasons, I couldn't complete the degree. And I just started my work from home in Tipo. Yeah, that's all about me.
So, for the starters, what is the screening filter you had to clear to crack open this internship at CDRI?
Okay, I applied for Science Academic Summer Research Fellowship Program in the month of December of 2018, I guess. And yeah, there are some screening process they will go through, they will put us in, and we just have to submit our mark sheets and like a recommendation letter from our teacher. And with a write-up of maximum of 250 words, they will screen us through and based on our write-ups, they will select the candidates for that fellowship program.
Okay, that's great that you opened the gates at CDRI. What did you get involved in during your internship? What was the project you worked upon?
Uh, the project title is of as accessing the role of bacterial metabolites in modulating angiogenesis. It is basically the gut bacteria in ours produces some metabolites, and it has some roles in maintaining proper functions of the intestinal epithelial barrier and the immune system. We studied if this has anything to do with the angiogenesis, which is major functions in cancer and other vasculogenesis processes.
Okay.
That's the overview of the project I worked in.
Oh, that sounds cool. What are the different areas or skills you were exposed to during your internship?
The basic thing is cell culturing and RNA extraction with cDNA synthesis and specific gene amplification. It is just a 2-month program, so since I couldn't go anything further apart from this, but in the free time, if we could help the PhD students, we can get to learn their works like flow cytometry and tissue processing. I learned in extra.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
okay. Moving on. Tell us about the working or learning schedule at CDRI. How did you cope up with it, and what in mind you had that you want to achieve from it?
The working hours is usually 9:30 to 5:30, and anyway, we can work anytime when there is a senior also in the lab because these are due to the safety precautions. Since we are only interns, we can't be allowed to be alone in the lab. So anytime, like even in the night, daytime, every time, like and Sundays are usually holidays, but if you have some inevitable experience to carry on, yeah, you can go on Sunday and work there too.
That's wonderful. As a pharma student, you have spent most of your time in the lab. Share your most interesting moments during the phases of your experiments.
Interesting moment, yeah. When working in lab, we'll need to spend so much time in mastering some technique or experiment. During those times, there will be many failure experiments you'll be faced. The interesting thing is the support you used to get from the lab teammates and the principal investigator. As of for me, the principal investigator is Kumaravelu Jahavelu. Is now the principal scientist in CDRI. Is such a good person that the support from him amazed me, and that's the interesting thing I faced so far in CDRI.
How was the resources and equipment at CDRI?
I would say first class. Actually, they are every advanced the instruments are available, but since those instruments are used to be the common, uh, uh, different lab members can use the same instrument since it's advanced and it costs so
Can you
much.
name some advanced?
Yeah, flow cytometry, I could say. I worked on flow cytometry. I didn't work as of like the PhD student there, Himalaya Singh worked on it. I just helped them with some process like sample preparations and all with them. So he used to take me there to study how the flow cytometry works as of and there are times like I used to use my cell phone for timer, but then my principal investigator Kumaso found it and immediately arranged for a lab timers. So the equipment as of like it's first class. They used to manage like arrange some instruments if we are in need of them. The calibration and maintenance of every instruments are good.
Oh, so I guess there's a quite plenty of machines there to kick off, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So here comes the interesting part. Tell us about a time when your test became a disaster and how did you cover it and the awkward moments that followed by.
There are more than one awkward moments, I would say. I work in cell culture, right? So I
Okay.
have to prepare a media for my work. I was in a hurry one day and I have to prepare the media immediately. So I went to the fridge and took a media where so much media will be stored, and there will be initials on the medias, but it was fresh media. So I took it out and I poured the antibiotic into it and started using it. But then I realized that media was actually my senior's media. I mean, different media with same color, but moreover the same. It has similar properties and similar compounds to each other. But then I was very embarrassed that I was that careless, and I had to face my principal investigator for that. Like,
Oh my.
but it was so cool that since it has same components, yeah, that's fine. And there was another thing like have to count the number of cells in hemocytometer. It was like 10 mule. I have to put it out and place it between a cover slip and the hemocytometer. It was very difficult for me, and my principal investigator was there and was looking at how I'm working in the lab and the cell culturing and things. So I exactly dropped over the cover slip, a total flop. Oh, that's the most embarrassing of all.
Oh. Yeah, I think you have done some animal handling. So share your experience on that.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say the complete disaster since I just picked it up the animal. I wasn't like made for that, I guess. It was a rodent and
Afraid or was
mm,
it so friendly?
what?
What were you afraid?
Afraid, of course, I'm afraid, scared, and you can add some more words to it.
Yeah.
I never touched the animal. Like I was so much freaked about when it comes to rats and rodents. So my PhD student, there was this guy Himalaya Singh, and he used to teach me some the flow cytometry things and how to handle the animal and how to take dissect the heart from it and prepare it for the flow cytometry. That's the process I used to involve with this work. For that, I have to. He used to do everything on his own, but one day it was so strict that I have to pick that mice and I have to inject it some what is it? Uh, I forgot it. The word isn't coming up.
It's okay.
Yeah, yes, I have to inject it. Okay, leave that part. Okay, I have to pick that animal. That's what he wanted from me. I do that. It was like moving from one side to other corners, so I couldn't handle it much, and it was the awkward thing I got, like I had with him.
There'll be quite a lot of animals in the lab stored in it, right?
Yeah, yes, there were huge rabbits and guinea pigs also there, I guess. I haven't been to animal house so many times, but there is separate building for animal house where every animals that are to be subjected under the study are stored. Like but the person who are going to work with that animal has to maintain the species on his own. So he will go feed them, and he will check its weight and everything. He has to monitor, and that's his work since it's
Okay.
his project. Yeah.
Okay.
Overall thing, the principal investigator will overlook.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
So how good did you enjoy your time at CDRI? How was the whole fruitful experience and the interactions with other internees or staff like? Describe it overall.
It was one of the best days of my life, I would say. I'm from South India. I went to the North India. It's the first time for me, and the language barrier was an important thing to be considered. But I think I had so many friends to look after me there, and since my principal investigator, Kumar Velu is so a gem of a person, I would say, and he helped me throughout. And the labmates were so friendly and helped me gain so much knowledge on it. The overall work is to get a the overall theme of this program is to have as an what to say knowledge on how the lab environment is, and to get a good exposure on how the scientists do their work and to interact with them. So I got full view of it, and more than that, I had so much time to have fun in North India. I would say that.
What is your piece of advice to the future interns who wants a similar experience like you?
Yeah, I would say give a good write-up. Yeah, that's the basic. So if your write-up is good enough, they will assign you to any lab in India. However,
Oh,
usually the best labs in India. Okay, you'll never be sad of whatever lab you get. Um, the write-up is the first thing. I would say later, if you're mailing your project investigator, principal investigator, project investigator, be precise on what you're writing on the mail.
okay.
They don't want a story from you, so just
If
be
you
precise on your thing.
uh,
As just everyone could apply for. It is both for the students and the teacher. It's just a 2-month program, but you will get a round trip fare, and the fare is for you to cope up with the price living expenses and all. So it's a very good program you could apply for. Overall, you would get
that's
exposure on the stipend is obviously there. I got a 12.5K.
per month.
Yes,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. Also, the intended purpose for that is to get the lab exposure for the students. And I'm sure that the principal investigator would attract you to do the PhD. I'm damn sure. Yeah.
Okay, that was really an amazing experience you had, Maitreyi. Uh, Intern Diaries, as part of GT, gives an insight of what an internship includes in detailed perspective as an outsider. Hope this session helps for a future pharma intern. So, what is your view on a GT conducting this Intern Diaries?
This is actually cool. I didn't get to know about this when I was applying for internships and all. If I would have known by now, you people are making a change where you're making people an easier way to understand how this internship works and wherever you can apply for it. So I would say it's cool.
Okay, thank you so much. And on behalf of GT and myself, we wish you all the best for all your future endeavors. Thank you so much.